the recording here. And let me clear the previous feedback. Okay. So my very first example is a PHP file about a regular expression test number 1. Okay. Yesterday's news got me a little worried about how much snow we'll be getting, but this morning it didn't seem that bad, so it's fine. So in the regular expressions example, I've just created a basic skeleton here, and you can copy paste this from your prior work. And once you do this basic structure of the document, we'll then be writing the PHP code. Okay, so let's see, in regular expressions, what is the purpose of using square brackets?
One was to like have a range of values that are acceptable.
Okay, and are those
Currently
values
matched.
ands or ors?
What do you mean by that?
Like, when you said range of values, is it like a range, or are those like options?
Yeah, it's a range. So like 0 to 9, A to Z, capital A to Z, stuff like that.
So can I do something like this in the regular expressions, or do I always have to do this?
Yeah, you have to have the dash.
Okay, I cannot do this.
No.
Sure.
I don't think so. Thing you linked us doesn't say that you can anyway.
Okay. Okay. What is the purpose? The link has an example. If you scroll down in the links, the link I gave you, if you scroll down towards the bottom, check out the area that reads meta characters.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, then it'll match anything that's inside that set, like that group of letters.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so that's one thing.
But with the dashes, it does match between the two.
Yeah, so so if you list a bunch of letters, it will mean one of the many. Match a single character in the given set. That's what it tells you under that meta character and description column table. And then if you use a bar, then you can separate words by the bar. So this is what I'm talking about. If you list something like this, that means match any one of the single characters. But if you use a bar, then it's one of the many words. And what's the purpose of a method that's a preg_match? It searches string for pattern and returns true if the pattern is found, and return false if the pattern is not found. Okay. So in our very first example, let's build a pattern. So we are trying to match the pattern in the text. So is there a match or no?
There is.
There is a match. Okay. So when we run this program on the server, it says match found. So everybody got this? Okay, so Tristan, Aiden, Christina still working on it. We'll wait for Aiden. Aiden, any errors or you're just coding?
No, I'm all good.
You all okay, all set. Okay. Now let's save this example as test 2. And let's make one change to test 2. Jeff loves eating at the school cafe. So that should also be okay. Match found.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So basically that shows us so far that it will work either for the word CAKE or the word CAFE. Both of them, both patterns are getting matched. So that's one thing. If I change the statement to say, Jeff loves eating cake at the school cafe, and I save it and refresh it, will make no difference to the output because the preg match matches doesn't tell you how many matches were found. In the link that I shared with you, if you scroll down to the bottom where it says PHP's regular expression Perl compatible functions, what's the second function in the list?
Match all.
Okay. So let's save this one as number 3. Okay. And let's do another quick check here, match found. And then we will do matches equals to preg underscore match underscore all. Now that takes a pattern. That'll take a text and an array. Okay. So echo. I should have done BR. You know, we don't even need the third parameter. You can drop the third parameter. 2 is fine. So preg match all tells you how many patterns were found. Now go back to that tutorial, and in the meta characters, look at the first 7 of the meta characters. In the meta characters.
Sorry, say again.
I said in the tutorial, under the meta characters session,
Mhm.
I'll look at the first 7 of them. Okay. Now let me save this example as number 4. And let's create a new pattern. Replacement. The text. So basically /n that I used is also considered a white space. So /s in this particular example that we did, it replaces all white space characters with hyphens in the following text. If I want to replace only spaces, then I can call str_replace. And I can say, well, look for a space, replace it with a hyphen in the text. Now I'll have a totally different output because everything will have a hyphen that is a space, but /n's will remain untouched. So we looked at preg match, we looked at preg match all. In this example, we looked at preg replace, which is a third function in the tutorial that I showed you guys. And now, before I get to the next function, scroll up to the quantifiers section in the tutorial, quantifiers. Which quantifier works for at least one?
The plus.
That's a plus, okay? So we will try to use something like that in our next example, where we learn about the function split, which is listed at the bottom, that the split function operates exactly like the preg split works like split, except that the regular expressions are accepted as input parameters for pattern, not a string. So that's the main difference. Let's save this example as number 5. And we will use a square bracket to show it's a S or a comma, at least one. So I'll be using a plus. Okay. Guys, can you complete the bottom portion of the code?
Sure.
So give me a green check as you guys get done. Okay. So in the regular expressions, what symbol is used to represent the start of the string?
Start of the string, that's the caret,
Yeah, the hat symbol, the caret symbol, which is number 6, shift number 6, right?
Yep.
Okay. And what about the end of the string?
$sign.
$sign. Okay, cool. So let's save this example as number 6. Okay. In this example, we want to write a code that will help us display all those names that start with the letter J from an array. So names equals to an array. And I will let you guys list many names and list some of the names that start with the letter J. So the grep function searches all elements of an array, returning only those elements that match the pattern. So here we will mention the pattern and we will mention the array in which we want the pattern to be searched for. And then I'll let you display using the for each loop. So make sure you have put some comma separated names, comma separated names, and some that start with letter J. Okay. Having done that, go to the tutorial and go under the modifiers section and then read the modifiers and the descriptions. Did you guys look into that? The matches? So, I mean, the modifiers?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's use the modifiers in our next example. So let me save this one as number 7. And let's say, what does the modifier lowercase I do?
Case insensitive.
Case insensitive. Okay. So let's see. I'm looking for the word color and I want to make it case insensitive. I want to have a text equals to. Okay, can we move forward? Next example. So let's save this one as number 8. And now we want to change our pattern too. I'm looking for car as a word /W. Okay. That's what /W is, right? Where's that? The modifiers. Yep, lowercase w is a word character. So using asterisk mean, 0 or more. So it could be multiple occurrences or whatever. Okay, so I'm looking for the word car. And my string is words are car, carrot, cartoon. And my pattern, not my pattern, my replacement is I want each one of them to be bold. Or all the car words have been turned to bold.
Yep.
Okay, everybody got this?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm saving mine as number 9. And I have another example. where I have a regular expression of go. And I have a string that equals to not the text, we got the string, sorry, string. Echo. We found a match to the expression so you can actually display the word that was found. Okay. Now let's save this one as number 10. Now in number 10, I have a task for you guys to code. Write a PHP program to display all occurrences of the word reg in the sentence below. Okay. So write a PHP program to display all occurrences of the word reg in the sentence below. I see that a little over half of you are done. As more people get done, you can notify with a green check. For those of you who are done, which method did you use for this example? Which regular expression method did you use for this example? Yes, guys? Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Sorry. I got dinner. I used where was it? I used just the. Was that meant to use the word boundary? No. Cause I tried what should work, but it didn't end up working.
Okay.
Which was trying to do the global match thing so that it would keep going, but it didn't end up working.
Okay.
It just says unknown modifier.
Okay. So nobody got it done yet so far?
But I tried it. I tried it on a regex website that I use, and it worked there.
Okay. Okay. How about the rest of you? Because I had like at least 6 green checks. Now nobody is speaking, huh? I hope you didn't put the green check just for the sake of it.
Hope we're not all getting dinner at the same time.
Maybe people were done and they stepped out. Quite possible. Quite possible. So I will share with you one approach that can be used where we can do a preg match all and put everything inside an array. And then I'm displaying that array So here I can display all the occurrences. So the 0, reg, 1, reg, 2, reg. So there are 3 occurrences of the word reg in the sentence.
Ah, maybe that was my issue.
So, okay, so you have to print R it. That's what I was.
Yeah, I just dumped
what I
the
got.
entire array. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, matches. Then what is the matches? What does that return?
The matches will hold all the matches. That's what I'm dumping
But
out.
that's that first. I guess it's a 2D array, but it's the first array of that array. So what does like 1 hold, for example, like index 1?
Oh, you okay. So if I do this, it'll gonna error out because there's nothing there. If I just do the matches, that is basically the array. So basically
weird.
it's actually a 2-dimensional array because each element is an array.
Right.
So I'm only displaying the first item, the first array. So is everybody done with this now? Hopefully everybody's back. If you stepped out, I don't know, because
Yeah. My issue was was I didn't realize, I forgot that it was a 2D array. So that fixed everything.
cool. So I'm waiting for more people to respond. Okay. Okay. All of a sudden, what happened to everybody? Were you not hearing me, guys, or you stepped out?
I was working on an issue, but I got it solved.
Okay.
Mike died, had to get batteries, and by the time I got back, you already had this if statement here.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's save this program as number 11. And now we want to have a regular expression of, let's say, 3.2. And let's do an end pattern so that I want it to end in 3.2. And in my string, I want to have 13.2. So I'll use a preg match to see if matches the regular expression in the string in the matches. Okay. So now I can easily echo we found a match to So we are just looking for end of the string match. We did beginning of the string match before. Okay, is everybody okay with this?
Is it supposed to just respond that it finds a match to array?
Yeah, all it does is if we found a match to the 3.2, because 3.2 is how 13.2 ends. So it is looking for an end pattern. The $ looks for the end pattern, as opposed to a hat sign that we use with an example of letter J. We were looking for the beginning pattern.
Yeah, I'm not getting that. I get we found a instead of giving a 3.2 output, it says array.
Okay, did you make sure that you change it to a match? It's not at match all?
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm kind of running on a jank setup here because my main computer is broken, so I'm kind of panic typing hot.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, yeah, that works. That
Cool.
works.
So, okay, Ronan, you basically, okay, this is what Ronan is talking about, is a test here. Right, that's Ronan's. Let's test this. Okay, it said 1, right? Because it found a single match, because preg match will only be running it through once. It doesn't do the match all thingy. The match all looks for all occurrences. Okay. That's why we use match all and not match. Okay, everybody got this? Okay, so, yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying yes.
So I am giving you guys a problem to solve. I'm gonna be giving that to you in the chat. But before I do that, I'm setting a timer for 15 minutes. I'm gonna let everybody read the problem first, and then I will open the rooms. So if there is a word, space, and a 4-digit number, then it's a valid pattern. Otherwise, it's not a valid pattern. And the input is coming from an HTML form. It's up to you if you want to do a post back or you want to create 2 separate pages. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Okay, everybody got this working?
Nearly.
Nearly? That's what you said, James?
Yeah, I'm like probably like 99% done. I just need to finish it up.
Okay, okay. So let me share with you guys maybe one possible solution here.
Well, that's not quite what I did, but
So, assuming I'm reading the gibberish correctly, it says it looks for a space, a word, a space, and then 4 numbers.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, these things give me a headache.
Okay,
I
that
think
is-
my answer is worse. Would be even more of a headache giver because
I
this is what
shockingly
I
did this
ended
the
up.
shorter way.
That's what I ended up writing.
Okay, there we have a word and a 4 digits. Okay, okay. I mean, like, as I said, you know, there can be multiple variations. This
I did I did like at least one non-digit followed by 4-digit. I got that functional.
okay, okay. You know, as long as all these different ways of doing the same thing works. Okay, let's see what regular expression will you write to find a match for the string? Okay. All I need is the regular expression statement.
Is it for like a string containing Mississippi or just Mississippi?
Just for the word Mississippi.
I mean, I think you just put Mississippi between the slashes.
Go ahead, write a regular expression and share in the chat.
Do the lazy route.
We're looking for a pattern.
Oh, for a pattern.
Right, right. So
These are giving me a headache, but I do understand them.
okay.
Ditto.
So like since there are 2 S, right? And then there are 2 S again, and then there are 2 P's.
It sucks.
Right, exactly. Exactly. That's what we'll be putting in there. Yep. Except for we'll have the lowercase I.
Oh, did I? Ah, sorry.
That's okay. Okay. Did everybody get to see that? Regular expression answer posted by Christian?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll give you another one. what pattern will be right?
Maybe this.
Star means one or more.
No, it says 0 or more on the tutorial page. I guess you could do 0,
We'll see.
0, 1 with a question mark instead.
That's
as
what I
well.
thought. Oh yeah, it says 0 or more. Okay, but the thing is this: we want 0 or 1.
Right, so
Yeah,
use the question mark
yeah.
instead.
Use the question mark. Right, right. Okay, so one solution could be with a question mark. The same stuff. COLOU question mark R, like that. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And another solution could be a little bit complicated one, but that will also work. So it is the choice between U and not having a U. Tristan, you're saying start with COLO, ends with R, okay? And what's it slash before R doing?
Does it not need that as a separator?
Separator? No. The thing is, this COLOR will always be there. Between the O and R, sometimes U will be there, sometimes U will not be there. So it's the U on which we are making the choice. So that's why either we put question mark next to U or we use the second one that I showed you guys, a 0 or 1 occurrences of U. There's one thing. I am testing something here. Just give me a minute. What is the purpose of a period in the regular expression?
Pyramid is just pyramid.
No,
Period is
period.
just a wild card.
Okay, I mean anything, any character.
Yeah.
Okay, what is plus?
Plus is that's the one or more, right? Yeah.
One or more. Okay. Okay. Now let me show you something crazy, and you try it too. Okay.
Sure.
So
forgot
I
to
saved
turn
mine
this on.
12 as 13. And here's a statement that set the stripped cat to the orange cat, striped cat to the orange cat. So the striped is in span and orange is also in a span. And my pattern says that look for span opening and span closing, right? And why did I have to use this slash so that this closing span slash is considered as not as a regular expression? And then between the two spans, I'm looking for a period, which is any character X number of times. That's what I'm looking for, okay? I'm saying to replace that with this text. So when somebody looks at this code, we'll assume that the output will be set the blah, blah, blah cat to the blah, blah, blah cat. That's what you would expect it to do. However, try it to see if it does what we expect it to do.
It does not. It only replaces the first thing and then just stops.
It doesn't stop after doing the first.
Oh wait, I see what it's doing. It's kind of like it's treating the first span as the opener and the last span as the closer.
Exactly.
It doesn't make two things out of it, just one.
Right. Exactly. This, whenever your regular expressions act like this, we call it greedy. It's doing more than what it is supposed to do. So the developers say that how about if we make it lazy? How do you make it lazy? You said, okay, only do 0 or 1. Don't do everything. So a single question mark will be a game changer.
Yep.
Okay, did everybody get this working? Yes, no?
There we go. No, mine works.
Now you're,
missed one dash and it missed everything. But it now works.
okay, cool, cool. Thomas, Ronan,
Yeah, I got it.
okay, guys, how about we take a break till 8:05, and then I'll see you guys at 8:05.
Sure.
I know some of you already had your dinners.
Yeah.
All of you are enjoying it, every bit of it. I know that. Even if you don't express yourself, I know you're loving it. Yes, Thomas and Tristan, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was talking about loving it.
Oh, yeah, I definitely do not like
Absolutely.
this.
Yep. I don't know why I even asked. Okay, so I will be giving you guys, you don't have to write a complete program. Just need to come up with a pattern for a file name that has one of the following extensions. So just write the regular expression pattern for that. And let's put you back in the same groups, but this time for only 10 minutes. Let me share my screen again, and I'll be saving this example as number 14. So let's have a string. Certainly, we don't write dates like that. Canadians do, but we don't. Right? For us, the month comes first, and then the date, and then the year. Now we need to write a regular expression, which we're going to write a regular expression for date. First set, the second set, and the third set. So 3 sets. The first set is any digits 0 through 9, but 2 of them. I should say maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, because it could be a single digit, right? The day, the date. And the month will be the same way. But the year will be 4. So in the regular expression, this first square bracket can be referred to as $1. This is $2. And this would be the third expression, the $3. So we have 3 subsets within the main expressions. Now, all I need to do is I need to switch them around. I need to bring the month first, the date after, and the year will stay where it is. So regular expression needs to be replacing, okay, and the string, okay. So if I were to run this on server, and here it was able to switch it around. Okay. Is everybody able to see the output? Did it switch?
Yep.
I just want to make sure that everybody's done because so far I only heard from 2 of you. 3, 4, 7. 8. Cameron and Ronan. 2 people that I haven't heard from. Okay, Cameron got it. Okay. Ron got it. Okay. Now, let's save this one as number 15. In the number 15, I want you to create an array called makes. So write some car makes. It's up to you. However many you want to write. Doesn't matter. Okay. So just 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever. Okay. Display all makes that start with letter T. Yeah, give me a green check when you guys are done, so. Okay, so everybody got this? So what did we write here? What can we write here?
I took the code from the old one that we did, number 8.
Christian, your microphone is making a lot of noise. So that you know.
See, is that any better?
There's a lot of noise that's coming with your voice.
Noise.
Now it's better.
Now it's better? Okay. Okay. I was just thinking about that when we started class. I think my microphone's been behaving lately. But yeah, I took what I did, so yeah, preg grep with the pattern, and then the pattern that I used was this. So it just starts with a T and then is followed by any alphabetical character, one or more, and it's insensitive.
And
In fact, you know, that it's insensitive, I just realized I didn't need to make the A capitalized. Oh well.
so you start with T, A to Z,
Mm-hmm.
and then you said one or more occurrences, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, my bad. It's an array. Yep. Okay, in the chat, I'm cheating. I'm sharing with you a cheat sheet of this. Open this, and I want everybody to go over this. Okay, let me know when you guys are done reviewing this. I don't know if you are also familiar with this resource that I just posted, the second resource. This is the PHP live regular expression parser. So you can actually test it here.
Oh, that's nice. Can I post the one that I use that's not PHP specific?
That I never tried.
Like, can I post it?
Yeah, it's like an online site.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I've used this one in the rare chances that I need regex. Is that I've always used this one because it has there's a thing on the right that has a breakdown of what every single character in the expression does,
Nice.
which is really handy because I'm bad at regex.
Neat. Thank you for sharing that.
Mhm.
Okay, so now let's transition to the try catch block in PHP. So let's create a very first example over here. Try catch one.php. You guys already know what try catch blocks are used for. That's the exception handling piece of PHP. So just like in any other language, we have a try block and we have a catch block. So in the try block, for example, I want to test to see if this will be something valid or not. If it is, I will echo the answer. If anything goes wrong here, I have somebody to call, which is division by zero error class. And then I can echo. Now this is where you can see some object-oriented programming aspect of PHP. E is actually an object or an instance of type division by zero error, which is a built-in PHP class. So in Java and C#, what do you use between an object and the method? Period, right? Here you use that arrow-like symbol. Because period is used as a concatenation operator. So that's why.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
the way C++ does it with a pointer.
Exactly.
True,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So that gives you an error message because you're trying to do a divide by 0. Go ahead and change it to a different number so that you can get to see the correct output. Just, you know, so that you can see how things are. Okay, everybody got this working? Now let's save this example as a try catch number 2, and let's bring in some functions in the process. So we'll create a function called division, which will take 2 parameters, dividend and divisor. Okay. If divisor equals to 0, then throw a new exception and my bad, I forgot to put a comma. Else quotient will be dividend divided by divisor. Cool. So that's what this function does. Now I have a try block. Call the division and pass the valid values. Oops. Oh, my bad. I should have used double quotes, not single quotes. That's why I'm not using. Okay. There we go. Okay. So on line number 15, use double quotes because when you use variable names in single quotes, it just echoes them as it is. Okay, everybody got this? Now let's try to add a division to the process that will yield an error message. So, or let me do this first. Division 30, -4. And also let me do a division of 16, 0. So the -1 will go through just fine. But line number 15, was 22, sorry, line 22 will yield an error. And it's going to be like fatal error, uncaught exception, division by 0. Now that is the error message that we fed to the system. So we created an object of exception type on the fly, and we set it to this error message. Okay. I am sharing with you an article, and read this article till the topic of exceptions. Don't go past that, because then it goes into object-oriented programming, which we have not yet dealt with. It's a bit of a longer article. It'll take like maybe 10 some minutes of your time to go through this. Okay, so give me a green check when everybody's done reviewing this. Okay, so now let's create our next example, and this probably will be the last example for tonight. And this is about file check .php. Let's say I declare in a try catch block. Oops, I think I need to,
Yeah, like unpot. There you go.
okay. So I created a new PHP file called filecheck.php. And it has a try catch block. In the try block, I will declare a file variable to hold some file1 dot text, which I don't have right now. So it will most probably error out. And then I will use a variable. I'll open the file for read only. Now this will definitely fail. So if handle go crazy, then throw a new exception. Cannot open file. Let me test this real quick to make sure that it is failing. Yep. No such file found, line number 5. Okay.
But do you know if PHP came first or if JavaScript came first?
JavaScript.
Came first, okay. So weird. PHP just kind of feels like an amalgamation of like C or C++ and JavaScript.
That's what it is. PHP is based on similar standards, and it has a lot of things from Perl, basically. So that's why it's more closer to Perl than others.
I don't know much about Perl. I haven't looked at it.
So when you run this example, you will see that you get a big warning at the top first, telling you that the following file failed, open stream, blah, 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 right? and then you will actually see the error message.
What does yours look like? Hold on. Like your error message.
Oh, you want, okay.
Oh, okay, okay. It's the same weird dot metadata dot plugins dot blah 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 blah.
Right. Yeah. Now, if you want to turn off that line, then you can actually turn off the error reporting on the page by saying error reporting level, set it to 0. So don't report me that garbage stuff at the top. Just report my error handling. Don't report anything extra. So now when you make that change, then that warning disappears. And you can certainly report on other things also. For example, if I say e dot or e get file. Or I can do, give me the line number. So e get line. Or the actual error code is the get code. Or yeah. So you can get a little bit of information. File, line, error code. So line number 8 basically caused this problem, and it shows you the error code. If all goes well, then you can close the stream by closing the handle. If all goes well, then line number 11 will be hit. Otherwise, line 11 won't be hit. What is the error code that you guys are getting?
It just says the file doesn't exist.
No, the error
Can't
code.
open. Oh, 0.
0. Okay. Okay. We can also try setting our own error codes. Okay, so now this is error code 1001. Now let's say if the file was opened, and now I want to read the content of the file. Then I use a function called fread on the handle. And I want to read as much data as is in the file. Okay. Now I could run into a different problem where this variable comes out empty. Now I can throw in an expression that could not read file, and this is error number 1002. And if everything goes as planned and the file exists, no problems, then I can display the content of the file. If that's the case. However, so far when I run this program, it will not go past the first error. So the second error will never be reached. So as soon as the error occurs, it leaves the try block goes to the catch, and you can come back to try. Just like in other languages. So I'll just give a couple minutes, everybody, to catch up with this, and then we will do one more thing in this example. So yeah, give me a green check when you guys are done. Okay, so what I would like you to do is right click on the project, go to new, and click on file. Okay, so right click on the project, click new, and click file. Type file1.txt. File1.txt. Just type anything on it, maybe your name. Save the changes and close the file. Once you're done with that, refresh the output screen, and now you'll see the contents of the file. And you won't see the error message because it was able to find the file. So line 7 failed, line 11 ran, line 12 failed, line 16 ran, and line 18 ran. So a simple file read is basically what we did just right now. Okay. Okay, so can you guys log into the Blackboard? Or if you're not already logged in, I will try to find Blackboard too among gazillions of windows that are open on my end. Let's do where it went. There it is. Okay. So since next week is the WMCPA week, and you guys are participating, some of you. So I decided to move the midterm to next week. The midterm is available to you if you click this link over here, 3/7 through 3/21. So the midterm exam is available to you starting today till 2 weeks from now, Monday. So you have 2 weeks to do it. And it is a PDF document. Download it and open it and read it, and let me know if you have any questions. It's a time-consuming work. That's why you have 2 weeks to do it. So don't wait till the last minute.
So on the pets page, we'd have to make it so then the user could add their own pet,
No.
right? Or
It's-
no?
No, it's just a tabular display.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not bringing any data yet. So
Okay.
as I said here, where did that go? In this paragraph, Bet's page will have tables with columns describing the listings. It's all static, nothing dynamic yet.
Yeah, I saw that. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So just giving you some sample stuff so that you know that don't give me something like Google.
Right. I got you. It seems not too bad. So
Yeah, so it's a little bit, you know, a little bit more colorful in a sense. There is a little flow to it. It looks like a website. You don't have to have too much information on it. But again, you know, when I say landing page in advanced Java, what happens is I get a landing page with nothing on it, or maybe a heading or 2-3 words or a picture. It doesn't really look like a website. It just looked like job half done.
Okay. I am notoriously awful at graphic design and UI, so I will try my best.
Yeah,
You're
but
probably not as bad as me. I have not worked with this stuff since my CSS final.
It's less
It's
about
like riding a bike.
CSS.
You just keep falling off until you get it.
Well, yeah, but it's less about CSS. Like if I have something to make with CSS, I can make it. It's coming up with the idea. It's the hard part.
that's
cannot-
why I gave you guys a little bit of a sample stuff here. And then
Yeah.
when I say landing page with nothing on it, I mean, you need to put some content there.
Right.
Right. So you can find so much content out there on the internet. There's so many pet sites out there that you can grab the contents and the paragraphs from some pages just to give a length to the content page versus, you know, having nothing or very minimal stuff.
And just for that pets page, it's all just like static info in a
Yep. This
in
is,
an array, right?
yeah, it's a static information. It's up to you. You guys want to write a PHP array. I mean, like I'm leaving all of that to you as a business logic.
Sure.
Okay.
Does this mean there's no work next week?
So again,
Does this mean there's no work next week?
so that means we're not meeting in class next week, Monday. Exactly.
Because at least some of us will be able to see each other in person.
Yeah, at the
Ooh.
WMCPA conference. Exactly. But
So
we'll not be
I
meeting
actually
in
had
class.
I had a question about that. Are we gonna get more info on like what we should bring and all that soon?
Bring
Obviously,
for-
I know resumes are something that we need to bring, but besides that, like-
did Alan talk about any trifolds?
no.
I don't believe there. I
Okay.
believe he did with what's going on with Gateway, but not with the actual conference.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because there are 2 of them, right? The same week.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Right.
I think it's
conference.
Thursday.
Okay, yeah. Okay. You know, I probably may be
Yeah.
meeting with Alan tomorrow morning in a meeting.
He did say that not for the, or maybe it was for the job fair, but like we just submit our resumes to him and he'll put them out there.
I'll
Or like
touch base with
somehow
him
the
again
employers will see
tomorrow.
them.
I'll touch base with him again tomorrow to see if there's nothing more to it. So. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That should be it. Okay, cool. Thank you. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for this class and then I'll see you the rest of you on this coming Friday.
Yep.
Yep, see you 2 weeks.
See ya. Have a good night.
Yep. See you
Good
Friday.
night. Bye.
Have a good 2 weeks.
Good night.
Oh wait, are you gonna be at the conference? We might actually see you
Yes,
there.
yes.
So yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'll see you there then.
Yep. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.